going on, man?
Tuesday. And not only is it Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, but it is number two, the second day of this new year. And we are celebrating, brother, episode number 24
24.
and
24 for
kicking off
2024.
the 24th year of this millennia. Man, this is big. So I know what time it is. You know what time it is.
I know what time it
Everybody
is.
else, anybody else out there know what time it is, man? Let's get this thing started, brother.
That's good. Let's do it.
And here are your hosts, Brandon B. Him Himmler.
People resist change is because people focus on what they have to give up.
And Renato Rodich.
Theory depends on what we do today, right?
Yeah, buddy.
February. Happy New Year, Brandon.
Yeah, buddy. Happy New Year, Renato. Hey, it is the 24th episode right now, brother, and we're kicking it off. It is a nice, chilly, like 60 degrees over here in the East Valley,
It's
and that's
beautiful.
February the 2nd, man. It really is. It's beautiful. We are living the dream. Renato, you're down there in Gilbert. I'm over here in Mesa. But man, we are blessed to be enjoying this kind of weather right here, man. It is beautiful.
This is why people buy a real estate in Arizona, right there, this time of the year.
That's right.
So
And then they complain this time of year about those hot summers and all that. And summertime comes along, they've got that month of enjoying the pool. And then they're back to like, oh, this heat, it's terrible. We're gonna have another heat wave. Meh, 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 meh. Anyway, no, dude,
people always
I
find
love it.
something to complain, bro.
That
It's just
is
how it is.
That is so true. So, okay, we were chatting on a couple things before hitting that live button, but brother, we're kicking off the 24th episode, kicking off right here at the top of this brand new year, and we have a pretty awesome, I guess, view from here of the 2024 year. How it's kicking off for us is looking pretty dang good. We've got some exclusive to Nexa products that we're talking about that for Nexa loan officers are just crushing it. The ability, and I was talking a little bit earlier, but the ability from application, start of application. Arturo, what's going on there, man? How are you? Happy New Year. Start of application to cash in my bank as an originator. It can be done in about 5 days, 5 to 6 days. Totally crazy.
Incredible.
With
Incredible, man. You're 100% right, man. We have exclusive products. Being the largest mortgage broker, we can see what 2024 is going to look like already, and finding the ways to win in so many ways is what being a broker is all about. What Next Loan Officer is all about. I was just telling you earlier, man. I'm blown away with. I can see what technology is going to do in the future. There, in the future, it's my prediction. I'm no Barry Habib or anything. I'm not talking about rates. I'm not none of that. But in the future, I'm talking about what the loan officer is going to do. It will primarily be a consultant and marketer.
yeah,
So obviously lead someone and market, but technology and how easy it is to get the loan done and how fast it can be done, it's gonna be literally push button, get mortgage. And I know that's the slogan from a company that we're not too favored about it, but that's literally what's happening already with some loan programs like a HELOCs, for example, that we have. So
yeah, oh yeah.
right.
And I'll tell you, technology is going to make our jobs easier all the way up until it takes that job away from some of us. But I got to tell you, being a loan officer that navigates the products spanning of over 250 different lenders, I can tell you that technology will one day be able to help us shop for 250 different lenders and the best products that suits your particular scenario. But I don't think that day is today, not for the loan officers on the broker side, anyway. But I will tell you, for loan officers that have a limited product line. So we'll say, loan officers that have a limited product line could be, like the big banks. I couldn't possibly name, all of them, but your Chase, your Wells, things like that. They don't have very many options that they can place, their borrowers. Instead, they're limited to, if your piece fits in here, you're good to go, move forward. If it does not, bye, see you later. But us as loan officers on the broker side, being able to utilize all of the different lenders that we have, to our disposal to close a loan that maybe one would turn down. That's huge. That's absolutely
Yeah,
huge for us.
absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? As you were explaining what, retail loan officer or big bank loan officer is like, it's like literally uh, like a car mechanic that only has a one tool, and whatever he can do with that one tool to do it, that's all he can fix it. Now, it might be specific to all there is, versus a mortgage broker and loan officer here at Nexa Mortgage. It has the entire toolbox of everything and anything that needs to be done. And no matter what kind of problem you come up or you come to us, we can find a solution. If there is a way to be fixed, if there is a way to find a loan to make it work, we will guide you. And most likely, not only that is going to benefit you as a consumer there in a way that we found you the loan, but most likely you will have a multiple loan wholesale lenders competing for your business and be able to win through like better rates and better terms, faster turn times, and all of that stuff. So it's a that's what I see 2024, 2025 starting to look like. I think it's going to be an amazing year for loan officers. So I truly believe that it's going to be 2022 and 23 were pretty tough years in mortgage industry, especially after being at an all-time high with the low rates and stuff like that, being loan officers. But 2024 is definitely bouncing year that it's going to get more excitement. Hopefully, I don't know, just differentiate the people. And I believe mortgage brokers are going to benefit this a lot. And I believe Next is going to benefit a lot from all of these options and change of environment and just being better in what we do. And by having lots of options, that's what we do. We have lots of tools that we can find it for our, for our past clients, for our new future clients, for our new partners, you name it. So it's gonna be a good one, man. I'm excited for 2024. I even told you, I even set up my my HELOC campaigns are going fully automated. Client don't even need to call me in many cases, and loans are getting closed on their own. So who has that? Who has that?
Seriously, that is awesome. I love hearing about, some of our unique products, but especially those exclusives. That's a big deal. Those reasons that help Nexa loan officers stand out, among the crowd. That's awesome. That is really, pretty badass, man. So fill me in. Now we've got the HELOCs. We've got quite a few other, exclusives. Some of them that came out for us that's available are a brand new I guess, option of down payment assistance programs that we're going to have. That's going to be pretty cool to be able to have those U.S. banks, those U.S. bank DPAs available to us on the broker side when it has not been available to us in the past. That's coming up pretty dang soon if it isn't already available to our loan officers, right? Have you heard anything more about that?
Yeah, I think it's in the process of getting there. It's coming. They've tried it a few times, and they had to work out some, I don't even know, like logistics behind it. But yeah, DPA state level DPA programs, we will definitely have access to that. Um, but like you said, we already are like pretty darn exclusive, the only broker with 200 plus lenders. We already have, so much available to us that it's pretty much it's beyond even like, hey, can I do a loan? If you work with your real estate agent, if you work with your clients, it's not a question if you can do the loan. It's just a matter of saying if it can be done, I can get it done. And Nexa really specializes in that part. It would be great to find out how many different lender partners we closed loans with in 2023. I think I'll have that data in some future shows there. But we are the broker that closed loans with so many different lenders. That variety gives us ability to win business and win business consistently, and always beat the other guy. Because again, most other guys don't have what we have. As a matter of fact, almost nobody has as much as we have. I don't know anybody to think in my mind that they have as much available tools as we do as a loan officer. So that's the great part about it. Sometimes it can overwhelm someone by saying, oh man, I don't know, that's a lot to handle it. But here's a cool thing about that. We've done it for now 6 years, 6+ years, and we've built a support system that is as easy as it gets to help you find the right lender, right partner, and having 2,300 loan officers to bounce ideas from, help each other. That's what it's all about, and that's why you want to consider coming to Nexa Mortgage and exploring Nexa.
Well, let's dig a little deeper for a second on that support that you're talking about, okay? So let's say I'm a brand new loan officer. You're going to probably advise me to take every single scenario that I get into loan officer support and face-to-face communicate with a loan officer support coach and run down my scenario to kind of see, which one of these lenders might be the best pick for my scenario. I'm because that's what I always make sure, to mention to all of our loan officers. It's like, you're going to find that, 3 or 4 lenders are probably going to handle about 90% of your business. Okay. But 90%, you're going to be like, I know my go-to lenders for this kind of scenario. And that's where I'm going to take the majority of my business. But then again, there's going to be that 10% that's all over the place. It's going to be based off, the different variables on possibly a non-QM loan. It might be something that you're not getting a ton of at-bats for, and you just decide, maybe for a second opinion, you're going to log into loan officer support, chat with one of our coaches to see which one of these lenders is going to best service, my borrower on this particular, scenario. And I think that's going to navigate, that deer in headlights feeling that any loan officer has, is when you realize that we've got a support center that is going to be able to help you. Our support is obviously on quite a few actual layers of support, but at the very least, you've got free face-to-face loan level support, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. Is it 12 or 13 hours a day? I don't know.
I believe it's 12. Yeah, it's 12 hours a day.
12 hours a day. I don't recall exactly what the schedule is. And even I think it's like 6 hours a day on Saturday as well. So you can take any of your loans in and you can run it past a loan officer support coach, and they will help you navigate through, all of those different lenders and understanding which one of them is probably going to be the best for your exact scenario. And that's a pretty awesome, good thing, good peace of mind of having when you join Nexa Mortgage. And I've got a little dude running around here that he wants to jump on my chair, probably to jump on up here and say hello. And he's going to throw my white sweater on the carpet.
Henry is 1 year closer to becoming the licensed loan officer right there.
That is right. That is right. He's a big 2-year-old ready to join the ranks, ready to jump right in. My downline is strong. But
Absolutely,
not before your son joins us, though.
Well, again, when you think about it that way, we are extremely proud of everything that we've done in here, that we built at Nexa. I'm excited for 2024 because you talked about support. We're going to take the support to even higher levels. You mentioned it. Go log in, get to know your coaches live, 12 hours a day. But beyond that, we are pretty much, the broker that has so much data that we are willing to and building up and sharing the information with our own loan officers of making the right decision. So here's just another example that is coming up pretty much any day now. It will be rolled out. But the fact that, you go to coaches and they'll tell you, hey, we send this loan to this lender, or we send loan to that lender. Once you start searching out searching some potential scenario that you have, our platform is going to start suggesting to tell you, hey, a loan similar like that, like your scenario, fits in a box where other Nexans have sent the loan like that to this lender that many times last month, last 6 months, last year, right? So now you have the ability to make the smart decisions. Hey, I have that DPA. Hey, who's doing the DPAs? Okay, these lenders are doing. Or who's doing the DPA specifically in your state or Arizona? Oh, now it narrows down to it. It's like, well, and knowing that these loans actually got closed, that's the data that is going to be only available to a Nexa loan officer, which again, if you're not at Nexa, you will not be as, knowledgeable on making the right decision, versus when you work at Nexa, you will actually have a legitimate data source associated that you can make the, best decision possible, who needs to close loan, when, what time, how long. And again, you mentioned about 3 to 4 lenders. There's nothing wrong with having a 3 to 4 favorite lenders, but the true value of being a broker is truly when you know how to use all of the resources and all the tools. You can have your 3 to 4 favorite tools in your toolbox that you use most of the time, but there are other ones that do specific things faster, quicker, easier, and cheaper there, right? And that's what you want to pull when you need that 6-month arm and the lowest possible rate for that investment property that you got going on. And you're going to turn that around. Like, that's what you need to do. So that's the beautiful thing about everything that we're looking for to build it in 2024. And so, man, I'm so excited that beyond human live-to-live support, will have so much unique data points that are only available to Nexans. It's pretty incredible, man.
Dude, I love it. Technology, man. We are on the forefront, the leading edge of all, technology on the broker side. Whether it is our lenders that are providing it for us, or us being the innovators and creating it ourselves. Man, it is a great time to be a Nexa loan officer, brother.
Absolutely, man. You know, one thing that is always so true in especially in mortgage industry, but in general too. It's not a matter of something like change is always there. Change is happening in our daily lives, especially in the mortgage industry. And Nexa is the one that is capable of basically going with the flow and being able to accommodate to these changes as quick as pretty much anybody can do, which is our benefit compared to big banks. They're like a big giant, buildings. Hardly, you can't move them around when change happens. Not as easily. Nexa is able to. Nexa leadership and Nexa's guidance and everything that changes in there, we use that as our advantage. We love changes in the industry, so that becomes being a better loan officer, understanding your latest mortgage products that are available, being a better marketer as a loan officer, understanding how to present options to your clients. And like I said, a couple of years ago, nobody wanted a HELOC. Well, not this past year and current environment right now, people don't want to necessarily refinance their 3% interest rates. They like the option of having a HELOC. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not going to refinance down the road, but maybe it's just not time yet, not time right now. And then, another one, a huge one that is coming down, that brokers are winning big time, is VA IRRRLs and FHA streamlines. Incredible rates, helping the veterans save money, helping that first-time home buyer save a little extra every single month, making it as easy as possible, as basically process is seamless and with a few pieces of information. um, that's what we're able to do. We're starting 2023 that way, and we're not forgetting our real estate agent partners. It's another one. We're not forgetting them in any shape or any way, shape, or form. Our agents understand that when they come to us, they come to a source of all the loans that are possible there. Like, come to well, like, hey, I'm here. Source of all the loans are here at Nexa Mortgage, and then we are able to help them beat and strategize with them. Help them with the 1-0 buy downs, with 3-2-1 buy downs. Strategize for them to help their clients win and close more loans and close sell more homes, right? And so again, that's what winning in 2024 to me looks like. Having variety, having options, continue to innovate, knowing the newest products, finding out the best solutions for your clients and your real estate agent partners and your past clients and your new clients. That's what 2024. And when you're with Nexa, you basically have all that and so much more on top of it. Support, you get to talk to me and Brandon, ask us for our opinions. I mean, how amazing that is.
Gosh, no kidding, man. I totally agree. So, there's really no doubt in my mind that, Next is going to be the best place for any loan officer to partner with for their origination business for life. For life. There's no doubt whatsoever. But what I'm curious about with you is, why don't you tell me if you've got a good couple of, goals that's going to be, that you're going to do for maybe this month, maybe this year. What do you got
Okay.
going on that we're ready to put on the board today? What do you got, man?
All
What's
right.
a good one
So
for us to
I have
focus?
a big goals, okay, for this year. When it comes to, I gotta be honest to say, I put them in 3 separate categories, okay, and one is personal goals. Like, again, I'd love to. That one is more like, hey, I want to be able to, live a healthier life, exercise, build up, just a healthy overall. Again, most Americans and most people will always have that, but it is a goal. It is that personal, like, hey, I gotta be stronger, healthier, better this year. Not too long ago, I went through that COVID thing. It was not fun. I don't want to be in that weak position again. So that's a personal one there. Then I have a family goal. I do want to spend some more time with family and automate a lot of things in the business. But again, I'll get to the business part of it there. So family is like, simple stuff like, dedicate a few, weekly, time just to a date with my own wife right there, weekly date, and again, that could be morning or afternoon, maybe when kids are in school, maybe we're not, but also spend some time with kids. Spend more, you know I guess, quality time there. So that was 2: personal, family, and a third one, business wise. My personal big goal is to bring 100 loan officers here to Nexa Mortgage and help them succeed. Not just to bring them, but help them every step of the way to maximize their potential as loan officers. So I want to show them why we're the best. I want to help them every step of the way. I want to introduce them to the right coaching programs, to the right marketing programs. I want to help them maximize Nexa's opportunity of having so many tools in that loan officer's toolbox there. So 100 is the goal for 2024. 100 direct, successful people that close loans and change their life, hopefully help them make their life better than it is right now business wise. So there you go, man. I laid out my plans for 2024. Overall,
Dude,
big plans.
heck yeah, I love it. Well, I got to fill you in on a little bit of mine. I had a I had a little bit of a realization that my diet just went a little willy-nilly. It really went a little crazy. So from Thanksgiving till now, I gained like 10 pounds.
Oh
Now,
wow.
I told you, and I made mention like last year that one of my goals is to look better in my Nexa shirt. I want to be able to, I want to be able to look, brand right, and also, obviously I want to live forever. I want to be healthy. I want to maintain my youth as long as damn possible, but man, I'm trending in the wrong direction. I got to put down some of the holiday sweets and chocolate and everything like that, and I've got another admission to make. Okay, my wife, she bought me a half gallon of eggnog. Okay, a half gallon of eggnog. All right. If you want to have a good idea about how much a half gallon is, it's like this, which is probably about two of my stomachs combined. About two of my stomachs, half a gallon. I finished that eggnog like one night, like almost, brother, in the same breath. In fact, did I bottoms up and, and devour this eggnog. Now, I was kind enough to ask if she likes eggnog, just to make sure, just to make 100% sure. It's like anybody, last call before I tilt this half gallon, up into the sky and completely empty its contents into my stomach, right? So she's like, no. So I knew that it was free game for me to just devour this, with no concern for my own health or anything like that. And yeah,
You
almost in the
know,
same breath, almost in the
there,
same damn breath, I turned this half gallon up and bloop, it was right down there. And no regrets, no regrets. I'm gonna do that like once a year. That is like my one thing. It's like I love eggnog, I really do. And now I wouldn't even mix anything with eggnog ever. People put like what, brandy in it or something like that. Hell no, I'm not putting anything in my eggnog. That is beautiful candy. Like I love it. Mm.
that's
And
awesome.
I drink too much milk too. That's probably all, combining. And then, like I said, since Thanksgiving, gained 10 pounds. 10 pounds. So I'm gonna
It's all
fight
right,
it.
man.
I'm gonna
We're,
fight it. There's
that's
no chance I'm getting old anytime soon. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna
Hey,
fight it and
that's what the
and
January
keep the
is
youth.
for, man. We're gonna put our we're gonna hit the gym again and work out twice a day and all of that.
Boom! That's right. That's right. And get back to that goal of looking a little better in the next shirt. Definitely.
That's all right. Tell
Heck
me
yeah.
tell me about your business goals, man.
Oh, my business goals. I want to establish a regular amount of business on both the origination side and on the recruiting side. But I want to establish something that can be, I guess, scalable for any other, loan officers that I bring on as well. I want to show people, a good responsible way to do both originating and recruiting. Um, but I'll be quite honest with you. I'll probably refer over any of my originations to my loan officers. I just want to make sure that funnel is available in bringing in a little bit of business, because that's one thing is, as a loan officer, you always have influence over both realtors and loan officers and all different kinds of partners anyway. You want to be able to monetize on as many of them as possible. You want to be able to set up the ability, if it's already something you're doing, to monetize in multiple tasks, in multiple paths, pardon me. And at Nexa Mortgage, you can monetize on both originating as well as team building and doing a little bit of recruiting. And so I think honestly, establishing a good minimum to aim for and knowing the reps you could do. Like I might be able to achieve a goal of 2 recruits and 2 good origination leads by a very set 20 hours per week. I don't know. We'll see. But the reality is right there, man, is helping my loan officers, helping everybody around see their 1 year plan come together, see a 5 year plan, start to take shape as well. And just overall getting Nexa Mortgage to where in 2 years, 24 months from now, brother, we'll be doing this meeting and we'll be saying, yeah, we got those 5,000 loan officers at Nexa Mortgage, making it again, doubling, being the largest mortgage brokerage in history ever.
Absolutely, man.
And we're going to be
You know
talking that
what?
same conversation in a multiple in a couple years.
Absolutely, man. And you know what? That 5,000 uh, originators here on the broker side, I'm shooting way. I'm again taking over and not under on that one. It's gonna be a good one. And again, we talked about it even just before this show. Like we just put a plan together where we can help double the production of loan officers literally overnight because of the new tools and new programs, everything else that we have there. So it's gonna be a great year. We will achieve the 5,000 plus LOs, but the way we do it is going to be through helping LOs succeed, through helping. Again, we understand that the loan officers have a lot of options to go to. If they knew what you and I know here, and that's our goal. That's our goal, is to help them understand all the possibilities of Nexa Mortgage. Then they would never leave ever, ever, ever again, or look for another better place, because simply does not exist once you
Yeah.
know all the benefits of it. So, brother,
Well, and I gotta
yeah,
say, for any loan officer that's out there, reach out to Renato or reach out to me, and let's go on ahead and chat a little bit. Let's take a little bit of an inventory of what you've got going on at your current company, and let's compare it. Let's do a little Ben Franklin list, and see where the pros and cons are of you jumping in with Nexa Mortgage. I want to see what that 1 year plan would be with just our variables changing up your 1 year plan in your 5 year plan. I want to see what that is. And I'm glad to talk about it. I know Renato, you're glad to talk about it as well. Reach out to Renato or reach out to me, and let's figure out what that 1 year plan looks like, man. I love
absolutely, man.
chopping up those numbers and seeing where that benefit is going to take place. And one thing I will tell you as a loan officer, you're a business owner. You're a business owner. Renato, you're a business owner. What
100%.
you do with your time is entirely up to you, and you likely want to focus on good dollar producing activities that are hopefully going to make you more money for your time. So as you said with your goals, you could spend more of that quality time with your family, right? Well,
Absolutely.
I think with the variables right here at Nexa Mortgage, we're going to be able to help you as a loan officer put more time into your family if that is your goal, because you should be making more money for your production. And you know what? Those borrowers should be coming back to you more often because you looked out for their bottom line and you gave them a loan with the very best interest rate that they could possibly find. And they're going to not only shout your name from the rooftops for everybody else because of how you've been able to take care of them with some of the fastest service that you're going to have with our loans, but really with the best that you've been able to give them in the bottom line with their interest rate. That's going to be a big one. And with that, I think you're going to be able to double your business. I think you're going to improve it in a really big way. But let's do an apples to apples comparison and see what that turns into with just what you're doing, not with the added business that I think you're going to get from that repeat business that you were talking about as well earlier. But anyways,
Absolutely.
we will talk about that a little bit further, man. But you know what? Tomorrow is going to be Wednesday, the very first Wednesday of this year. And man, I think this has been a great week to kick this off, man. Hump Day coming up, and I'm ready to rock, man. This has been a great week.
It's been amazing. Again, Brandon, I appreciate you, man. Together, we're going to help lots of loan officers find a better place. Yeah, reach out to either one of us. Go to nexatime.com if you wanted to see more about it. So nexatime.com, you can pre-register for our Why Nexa call. that is happening every single Thursday. Till then, we'll chat tomorrow, and here we are, episode number 24, like almost as if he timed it
Woo,
for the year 2024. And
man. Wouldn't that, hey, missed opportunity, brother. We probably should have done episode 23 on the last day of December. And then 24 on the first day of January. I mean,
Yeah.
missed opportunities.
You know what? It was a busy. It's harder than 31st to do it. I hosted a kind of like a family get together. So that was fun. So I know maybe we
I
could
get
have.
it. I
You know.
get it. Whatever. Missed opportunity. I'm gonna go back and
I can't change the
dates.
past. I can't change the past, brother.
Yes, you can. I'm gonna change the dates on those videos. I'm changing the dates on this one when we're done. It's gonna be changed and reversed to yesterday, dude. It's all done. It's in the bag. But yes, Renato, brother, happy Tuesday. Everybody else out there, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday,
New
Brent.
Year. And brother, have a great one.
Likewise. See ya.